and congratulate the participants of the quiz session from yesterday. We'd like to congratulate Hari Prasad Prabhu, Sulochana Mataji, and Mitanjali Pradhan Mataji. Thank you all so much for participating in the quiz session from yesterday.
So today we will continue discussing six Goswamis, six deities, one mission, how Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he came to Vraja, which Goswami is the epitome of renunciation, and excuse me, who is the youngest of the six Goswamis who made the Lord appear in two-handed form?
From the Salagram Shila, who made the Lord appear in his two-handed form from the Salagram Shila. So in yesterday's session, we met with Srila Sanatan Goswami, we met with Srila Rupa Goswami, and we also met with the worshipable deities of these Goswamis, who are Sri Madan Mohanji, Govinda Devji, and Sri Gopinathji. So today we will continue to see how Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu instructed his dear associates, the Goswamis of Vrindavan. So we already discussed two Goswamis out of the six. Today we will be discussing the rest of the four Goswamis of Sri Vrindavan. How, by the instructions of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, how they reveal the beautiful pastime places of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. So the first Goswami we will discuss today is Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So by the order of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami remained a lifelong brahmachari. He never got married. His service was constant chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and reading Srimad Bhagavatam. In fact, in Jagannath Puri, Raghunath actually was serving Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu for the entire time that Mahaprabhu was on this planet. And Raghunath satisfied Lord Gauranga by his exceptional cooking and also by his kirtan performances, which actually, because of his beautiful kirtan and the recitation of the Srimad Bhagavatam so beautifully, melodiously, Mahaprabhu himself gave him the title Kirtan Acharya. So he was lovingly known as Sri Kirtan Acharya. Jai Raghunath Bhatta Goswami ki Jai. So when Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, when he came to Vrindavan, Srila Rupa, Sanatan and all the Vaishnavas, they would regularly listen to the singing of the Bhagavatam shlokas in four tunes, and it would be as sweet as the song of the cuckoo bird. His recitation was completely unparalleled, so much so that even Vyasadeva, he would actually have been said to enjoy the recitation of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he fulfilled Lord Chaitanya's order to preach the glories of the Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam. And he actually, when he came to Vrindavan, he actually continued to just stay as a servitor of Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. So therefore, the worshipable deities of Srila Rupa Goswami, who are Radha Govinda Devji, they became the worshipable deities of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So whenever Raghunath Bhatta Goswami would come in front of Srila Radha Govinda Devji, he would actually just wet the pages of the Bhagavatam so much deeply. He would actually cry, and he would be so absorbed in Krishna Katha that he never spoke anything, worldly talks. In fact, he would not even criticize any devotee. What to speak of criticizing anybody else? His concept was that all the Vaishnavas are sincerely serving the Lord based on their own capacity. So we should definitely overlook their faults. Who are we to see their faults? And in fact, it was under the inspiration of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami that a very wealthy disciple of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami built this gorgeous temple of Sri Sri Radha Govinda Devji for Sri Sri Radha Govinda Dev Ji. And it is one of the most gorgeous temples in Vrindavan even today. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami served Govinda Dev Ji for 40 consecutive years for the entire duration of his stay in Vrindavan.
And Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he was a scholar in all the subjects. Although he didn't write any books like the other Goswamis, but Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he learned everything simply by hearing Shastras. He was Shrutidhar. In Sri Sri Radha Govinda Ji's Nitya Leela, he serves as Raga Manjari, one of Sri Radha's Ashta Manjaris, 8 principal Manjaris. Manjaris are little less than 16-year-olds, 12-year-old girls who are allowed to assist Sri Sri Radha and Krishna when they are intimate. Because Srimati Radharani is shy when other gopis who are above 16 years old, they assist her, and she becomes shy in front of Krishna, in front of them. But in front of Manjaris, they are very innocent, and so Sri Sri Radha and Krishna can continue with their intimate pastimes. So Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami is one of the 8 Manjaris that in Sri Sri Radha Govinda Ji's Nitya Leela as Raga Manjari. So we pray to Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, oh dear Srila Raghunath, you have unflinching faith at the lotus feet of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and your attachment to recite Srimad Bhagavatam is unparalleled, as also is your dedicated services to your worshipable deities, Sri Sri Radha Govinda Dev Ji. We beg for your blessings and mercy upon us, so we may follow in your footsteps. Let us not feel challenged or pressured by what others may be doing, but feel completely satisfied that we are doing the best to our capacity, following your example.
Haribo. Jai Shri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami ki Jai.
And here we see in Raghunath Bhatta Goswami's example how he is happy to serve other Vaishnavas. And hardly anyone knows that Sri Sri Radha Govinda Dev temple was actually facilitated to be built by Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Everyone thinks it must be Srila Rupa Goswami. And Raghunath Bhatta Goswami is very happy to do all the services, but give all credit to his senior Goswamis. That is the mood of a Vaishnava. We want service, but credit we give to others, and we give ultimately to Krishna. And there is our choice. Do we want credit or do we want Krishna? If we want credit, we'll go away from Krishna. If we want Krishna, we should be willing to give up the credit and for others, and especially ultimately to Krishna himself. Nothing for us. Idam Krishnaya, idam namama, idam Guruvaya, idam namama. Not for me, for your pleasure.
Haribo, Jai Shri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami ki
Jai.
Jai. So next we talk about Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. So Sri Das Goswami, as he is lovingly called, because there's Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, so he is called as Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, and Raghunath Das Goswami, he is lovingly called as just Sri Das Goswami. And we will see in a little while what was the title he received. So Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, he was born in a dynasty of Vaishnavas. Raghunath Das Goswami was the only son of a very wealthy landowner. And Raghunath Das was the first of the 6 Goswamis to meet Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He was the first one of all the 6 Goswamis. Raghunath Das Goswami was the first one who met Gauranga Mahaprabhu, because as a boy, very young age, he actually received Haridas Thakur's association and blessings. And at age 15, Raghunath Das heard about Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's visit to Shantipur. After Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas, he went to Jagannath Puri and then he came back. Well, he wanted to do his second attempt trip to go to Vrindavan. So he first actually came to Shantipur to see his mother Shachi Devi and to meet Mother Ganga. He said, I want to meet my two mothers before I go towards Vrindavan. So when he came to Shantipur at that time, Raghunath Das Goswami met with Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And then from here, Mahaprabhu went on to Ramakeli, and that's where he met Rupa and Sanatan. So the first Goswami who met Mahaprabhu is Sri Das Goswami Ki Jai. So when he saw Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Das Goswami's heart just melted looking at the beautiful, charming personality of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
Later, he also met Nityananda Prabhu in Panihati, and Nityananda Prabhu said to him, give a feast here for my followers. And so Raghunath Das Goswami did so. The famous Chira Dahi Mahotsav, the Panihati festival that's celebrated all over the world now. And Nityananda Prabhu was very pleased. He blessed him, saying, very soon your bright day will come. By the mercy of Lord Nityananda, he went to Jagannath Puri to intimately serve Sri Gaurarai and his Shiksha Guru, Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami, for 16 years in Jagannath Puri.
So here we can see this is in Panihati, Lord Nityananda. If we zoom into this picture, we can see that Lord Nityananda has his lotus feet on the head of Srila Dasa Goswami. When Dasa Goswami is falling like a stick in front of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Nityananda put his lotus feet on his head. What great fortune. So Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, when he came to Jagannath Puri, he is the emblem and the epitome of renunciation and humility. Das Goswami would eat, rotten rice, which even the animals and the cows of Jagannath Puri would, reject. They would not take. Raghunath Das Goswami would actually wash that rice and he would eat that rice. So one day, Gauranga Mahaprabhu came and said, Das Goswami, you are actually eating nectar. Give me that. And Das Goswami said, no, Mahaprabhu, how can you eat this? This is not meant for you. He said, no, how can you take the nectar alone? And Mahaprabhu literally snatched a bite and took from Raghunath Das Goswami the leftover remnants of Lord Jagannath's Mahaprasad.
One time, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu gave his personal Govardhan Shila of Sri Sri Radha Giridhari Ji and Gunjamala to Raghunath Das Goswami. Gunjamala is a special necklace like a mala which is made up of a special kind of fruit flower.
Berries.
Berries of special berries called gunja. And this I have seen only in Vrindavan.
Yeah.
This gunja mala. Gunja tree is there. There are gunja berries that come out of it. And they stay forever. It's almost like an artificial necklace which doesn't decay. But it is the natural gunja. So low maintenance, but very, very auspicious. Gunja mala. And that's what Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu gave to Raghunath Das Goswami. These were incalculably precious items because they were personally worshipped by the Lord for more than 3 years. Raghunath Das Goswami couldn't bear the separation after Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu departed from this world while he was in Jagannath Puri. So Sri Raghunath Das Goswami came to Vrindavan after the departure of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu from Jagannath Puri, and Sri Rupa and Sanatan Goswamis affectionately received him. They convinced him to enlighten all the Brajpasi Vaishnavas with Sriman Mahaprabhu's Puri pastimes. And for 3 hours a day on the banks of Radha Kunda, he spoke about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he had spent the most personal time with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu amongst all the six Goswamis. But he did not have any pride because of that. He would worship Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami as his senior god brothers. Even though he had the most association, personal association. But he understood that Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami have got the Vani association of Mahaprabhu. They are following the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and associating with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through his instructions, and therefore they are glorious. Das Goswami, he did Radha Krishna Bhajan at Radha Kunda for next 40 years. He lived a very austere life of pure devotion. In fact, Raghunath Das Goswami showed the standard of renunciation that is required to attain the eternal loving service of Sri Sri Radha Giridhari. Raghunath Das Goswami's daily bhajan, actually, it started by chanting 64 rounds of japa. He would do manasa seva in his spiritual body. Then he would worship Mahaprabhu's Govardhan Shila, Sri Sri Radha Giridhari Ji. And then he would bathe thrice in Sri Sri Radha Kunda. Here is the Govardhan Shila of Sri Sri Radha Giridhari Ji. Shri Govardhan Lal ki jai. Sri Sri Radha Giridhari ki jai. You can see Srimati Radharani's Shila on the left of Sri Giridhari. Jai. And then he would offer, after bathing thrice in Radha Kunda, he would offer 1,000 obeisances to Krishna. Then he would offer obeisances to Vaishnavas and embrace them. Whoever would come to Radha Kunda, he would eagerly be waiting for them. And as soon as they would come, he would offer obeisances. Then sometimes he would take rest for 90 minutes, and some days not at all. And he would drink just 1 leaf cup of buttermilk daily, which means he would take a leaf, make a cup out of it, and whatever would come, about 100 grams of buttermilk daily he would drink. That's all he would eat and drink. That's all. Throughout his life, he never ate anything for sense gratification. He took the bare minimum to keep the body and soul together.
So Srila Raghunath Das Goswami was a very, very proficient writer, and he mainly wrote 3 books, which is the Stavavali, which contains one of his main teachings, which is the Mana Shiksha, and then he wrote the Mukta Charita and the Dana Keli Chintamani. So Das Goswami clearly established in these books, through these books, especially in the Dana Keli Chintamani, he established the supremacy of the position of Srimati Radharani. One time, when Srila Sanatana Goswami came to see Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, he witnessed a miracle. He saw that Das Goswami was sitting on the banks of Radha Kund and chanting his japa. He was completely absorbed in chanting his japa. And he saw that there were 2 tigers. Sanatana is seeing, if we see this in this picture, we can see that, on the left, we can see Sanatana standing, and 2 tigers are coming to drink water right next to Das Goswami. And we can see on the right-hand side, Krishna is protecting Das Goswami, that the tigers did not harm, by the mercy of Krishna. On another day, he saw that Sanatana saw that Srimati Radharani, she was herself, here we see that how Krishna protected Das Goswami from the tiger. And then another occasion he saw that Srimati Radharani, she was perspiring profusely because of the very heating sun, but she was, standing right behind Raghunath Das Goswami, and with her veil of her sari, she was fanning him and, taking out the perspiration from, Das Goswami's head. Although she was perspiring so much, but she was standing in the hot sun and just fanning Raghunath Das Goswami, something similar that she also did for Srila Rupa Goswami. So in this way, Sanatana Goswami, when he saw this, he severely chastised Raghunath Das Goswami, and he said, "How, Das Goswami? Why are you taking service from Sri Radha and Krishna? They are our Prabhus. Sri Krishna is our Prabhu, Sriji is our Swaminiji. How can you take service from them?" Then he asked that you should build a bhajan kutir.
And just for your protection, which Raghunath Das Goswami complied with, and Srila Rupa Goswami engaged Das Goswami in getting Sri Radha Kund and Sri Shyama Kund deepened, enlarged, and renovated. So what we see today as Radha Kund and Shyama Kund, it's actually the work of Srila Das Goswami.
Jai, 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 Srila Raghunath Das Goswami ki Jai. So while sitting on the banks of Radha Kund one day, Srila Dasa Goswami, he envisioned a beautiful pastime, which we've heard many times. But since we are glorifying Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, we thought we can quickly share this very beautiful pastime that one time Sri Radha and Krishna, they were wandering around the banks of Radha Kund, and they came upon this very old Brahmana who was blind, and he was singing so beautifully. And then Srimati Radharani, Krishna was talking to Srimati Radharani, and they were just having a jovial talk. And Krishna said, "Oh Radhe, you are my Swamini. I can do anything for you. Whatever you tell me, I will do that for you." So then Srimati Radharani said, "Oh, really? You'll do that? Okay. You see that old Brahmana? Go and give him your mercy, but you cannot reveal him that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but you have to give him your mercy. So go and do that." Then Krishna said, Okay, Swaminiji, whatever you say, I will do." So then, Krishna came to this old Brahmana and said, "Are Baba, what are you doing? There's so many things that I can give you. Come. I'll take you with me. I'll give you this riches. I'll give you that. You want to come with me?" And then the Baba said, "No, Lala, I'm very happy here, sitting in Radha Kund and chanting. I'm very, very happy. I don't want." So hearing this beautiful conversation between Krishna and the old Brahmana, Srimati Radharani, she just started smiling. She was standing at a distance, but she just started, like laughter came out from her mouth. She started giggling like that. And when she did, looking at the way Krishna was talking to this Brahmana, the Krishna said, Okay, but you tell me, is there anything that you want, my dear Baba? Whatever you tell me, I will do that for you. So then hearing that, the Baba, he said, my Swaminiji, that girl who was standing there, and she just, is there, can you bring her? I want you to bring her. Just go and bring her. Krishna said, "Where girl? There's no girl. Only I am here. I am the only one here." He said, No. I know there is one girl here. Go and bring her. So then Srimati Radharani had to come. And when she came, this old Brahmana, he just touched the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. And immediately Srimati Radharani just, picked him up and, immediately just gave him, eyes to see. So then he could see the divine form of Sri Radha and Krishna. And the old Brahmana, he was so blissful looking at, Sri Radha and Krishna. And then Krishna said, "Are Brahmana, Baba, you could have asked me. I could have given you your vision. Why you didn't ask me? You just made my Swaminiji also work, for you." So then the Baba smiled and he said, "See, Lala, this is the difference between you and my Swaminiji. That for you, I have to come and ask you, give me this. But for my Swaminiji, I don't even have to ask. She knows my heart. So as soon as she touched me, therefore she blessed me with my vision so that I can see both of you." This is the glory of Srimati Radharani. And remembering this beautiful pastime, Srila Das Goswami was just immersed in deep ecstasy. And he remembered the verse of the Gopi Geet, which is, how sweetly Krishna speaks. And more sweeter than Krishna's speech is actually the giggle of Srimati Radharani. Madhuraya gira Vagavakyaya Udhamanojaya Pushkarikshana Vidhikarima Niramuyati Adharasi Dhunati Tyayayasvana.
Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he serves Srimati Radharani as Rati Manjari in the Nitya Leela of Shri Radha Giridhari ki Jai. Our prayer to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Oh dear Das Goswami, you are the Prayojanacharya, and because of your transcendentally blissful service to Sri Radha, you have given the title of Sri Ragatmika Vrajvasi. You are the epitome of true renunciation and humility, the way you would lovingly serve your worshipable deities. Shri Radha Giridhari, may we be able to follow the instructions and follow your exemplary footsteps, cultivating your mood of service for the pleasure of the devotees.
Hariho. So next we talk about Srila Jiva Goswami Pad. Srila Jiva Goswami, he appeared as the nephew of Srila Rupa and Sanatan Goswamis. So Srila Jiva Goswami, he was actually the youngest amongst all the six Goswami in his age. He was the youngest of all the six Goswamis. And Srila Jiva Goswami, he displayed all the charming features of a Mahapurusha, of a divine personality. He had beautiful lotus eyes, a raised nose, a big long forehead and broad chest, long arms, and a radiantly golden body.
In fact, Srila Jiva Goswami was the youngest, but he was the most prolific writer among the Goswamis. He wrote astoundingly 500,000 Sanskrit verses in about 25 books. That's about 500,000 Sanskrit verses, 5 lakh verses. And in his youth, Sri Jiva Goswami went to Navadvip, and at the home of Srivas Pandit, Sri Jiva met and fell down at the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu. Now you can see that Bhagavad Gita has 700 verses. Srimad Bhagavatam has 18,000 verses. Srila Jiva Goswami, he wrote not 20,000, not 50,000, not 100,000, 500,000 verses, which is almost equivalent to about 25 Srimad Bhagavatams. So anyway, he went to Navadvip Dham, and at the house of Srivas Pandit, he met Srila Nityananda Prabhu, and then Sri Jiva Goswami enjoyed various pastimes with Nityananda Prabhu. Sri Nitai gave Jiva a Navadvip Mandal Parikrama, a tour of the 9 islands of Navadvip personally, and taking darshan of the holy places of Lord Gaura Hari's pastimes. Thus, Sri Jiva Goswami, under the care of Lord Nityananda, he was the first to perform Sri Navadvip Mandal Parikrama. And it was at this time that Nitai declared, Adbhut ek mandir hoibe prakash, Gauranger nitya seva hoibe vikas.
Haribo.
which means a magnificently beautiful temple will be built here, from where Lord Gauranga's eternal service will be developed.
Haribo. And that is being fulfilled by the disciples and the grand disciples of Srila Prabhupada in the form of the temple of the Vedic planetarium in Sri Mayapur Dham ki Jai.
Sri Jiva Goswami, he later traveled to Vrindavan, where he joined the company of his two uncles, Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatan Goswami. And Srila Jiva Goswami stayed with Srila Rupa Goswami, who taught him Srimad Bhagavatam, gave him mantra initiation, and Sri Jiva Goswami quickly, he became very conversant with the conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam. So Sri Rupa Goswami engaged him in proofreading his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the nectar of devotion. And Srila Sanatan Goswami compiled the Sri Vaishnava Toshani, which is a commentary on the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, similar to our Srila Prabhupada's Krishna book. And this was also proofread by Srila Jiva Goswami. And then Srila Jiva Goswami, he himself wrote many scriptures following the instructions of Srila Rupa and Sanatan Goswami. Remember, the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was uncover, establish, write, and deity worship. So these are the four things, and the compilation of scriptures is where Jiva Goswami assisted. Mostly Sri Rupa and Sanatan Goswami, he established in all the other services as well, but his most notable contributions were towards the compile instruction of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
One time, Sri Vallabhacharya visited Vrindavan, and when he came, he gave a critical advice to Srila Rupa Goswami on his writing. And although very much younger than Sri Vallabha, Sri Jiva very strongly spoke in defense of his spiritual master, Srila Rupa Goswami, and Rupa Goswami scolded Sri Jiva Goswami and said, "How can you be so proud? Why are you doing like this?" And he told him, "Go. Such pride cannot be staying in Vrindavan. Go out from Vrindavan." And Jiva Goswami, he did it in total, just for, his spiritual master, not for himself. So, but still he did not defend himself. He just went and he started living in an abandoned crocodile hole in Nanda Ghat, which was very near to Rupa Goswami's Bhajan Kutir. And he just began fasting and crying, and Sanatan Goswami found out about this. And Sanatan Goswami then brought back Jiva Goswami to Rupa Goswami and said, "Rupa, tell me, what are the three main instructions or the teachings of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu? What is his philosophy based on?" And Rupa Goswami responded
that it's three principles: Namaruchi, Vaishnav Seva, and Jiva Daya.
And Sanatan smiled and said, "Well, here is Jiva. He needs your mercy. Jiva Daya is the final principle. So please give your mercy to Jiva. You have to give your compassion to Jiva." So like this,
And he also said one time that in Srimad Bhagavatam there is a verse, Jivo Jivasya Jivanam, which means that it is the nature of this material world that one living entity eats another living entity. Jivo Jivasya Jivanam, the life of one living entity is subsisted by the life of another living entity. And then he said about Jiva Goswami that Jiva Goswami is the life of Vrindavan. This also means Jivo Jivasya Jivanam. That Jiva Goswami is the life of Sri Vrindavan Dham. And therefore, please don't be so harsh to him.
Haribo. So one time, Srila Rupa Goswami, it is said that he was feeling tremendous separation from Sri Radha Damodar. In fact, Rupa was meditating on the pastime of how Mother Yashoda bound baby Krishna, and that how this pastime is so dear to Srimati Radharani. In fact, whenever Srimati Radharani would be very, very sad, Lalita Vishakha, they would narrate this pastime, and Srimati Radharani would immediately smile. And she had this desire in her heart that would there be any time that I can bind Krishna with my love? So one time, long, long years later, when they were all grown up, and one day it was again the day of Diwali, and Krishna had promised he will come to meet with Srimati Radharani, and again Krishna was late, and when he came late, Sri Radhe was very angry. When he came, she just pushed Krishna to the tree and bound him up like this. Srimati Radharani just bound Krishna up to the tree. If you see here in this picture, we can see that how Srimati Radharani has actually taken a twig of the tree and bound Krishna up around his waist. So this is why we actually describe Shri Shri Radha Damodar. That everyone asks that, oh, in Damodar pastime, where is Radharani? So this is how Srila Rupa Goswami describes that Sriji performed this Damodar Leela even with Krishna. So that's why we say Shri Shri Radha Damodar. So remembering this pastime, Rupa Goswami was in deep ecstasy and crying, feeling separation from Radha Damodar, and Krishna appeared to Rupa Goswami and he said that, my dear Rupa, why don't you make a deity of me, as Damodar? Make a deity. And Rupa said, how can I? I don't even know how to sculpt. I don't know how to do it. He said, don't worry, I will tell you. So then, getting the inspiration and instruction from Krishna himself, Srila Rupa Goswami started manifesting a deity. In fact, while manifesting the face of the deity, Srila Rupa Goswami was seeing the lotus face of Gopinath Ji.
And just then, Srila Rupa Goswami, as he was witnessing, as he was taking darshan of Gopinath Ji while manifesting the chest, he was seeing Sri Govinda Dev Ji. And while manifesting the lotus feet, he was seeing Sri Madan Mohan Ji. And so Sri Jiva Goswami worshipped Sri Sri Radha Damodar with such deep love and attachment. And Lord Damodar was so pleased with Jiva Goswami's devotion that he would speak to Jiva Goswami and he would say, please give me bhoga, I'm hungry. And Jiva Goswami would personally prepare the bhoga and offer with his own hands with love and devotion. By Sri Damodar's mercy, Jiva Goswami with his own eyes would see Damodar eating, honoring the bhoga.
Haribo.
One time, Srila Jiva Goswami heard a flute that was playing. And then Damodar called out and said, Jiva, come, I'm playing the flute for you. Jiva Goswami came to the altar. There he saw Damodar was dancing, and the deity of Damodar was dancing, and his threefold bending form playing upon his flute. Beautiful music for the pleasure of his devotee. And Jiva Goswami saw the beautiful form of Damodar, whose eyes were just like lotus petals. His head was decorated with a peacock feather. A garland of beautiful forest flowers was adorned around his neck, and lovely ornaments decorated his body. He was dancing, singing, playing sweet melodies on his flute for his devotee, and Jiva Goswami, witnessing all this, just fell unconscious in ecstasy. And when he came back to consciousness, all he could do is just weep and cry in ecstatic love. These are some of the sweet pastimes that Sri Jiva Goswami performed with Sri Damodar, who is also worshipped here at Sri Sri Radha Damodar Temple. Our prayer to Srila Jiva Goswami, O Sri Jiva, just as you have unwavering faith at the lotus feet of your spiritual masters, Sri Rupa and Sri Sanatana, please bless us so we may be able to follow your footsteps and make the instructions of our spiritual masters as our life and soul. Your loving dedication to Sri Sri Radha Damodar Ji is unparalleled. And we fall like sticks at your lotus feet, begging for your blessings that one day we may be able to experience the vision of the Lord eating our bhoga offerings.
Vivo. So this is the final Goswami, the sixth Goswami that we'll discuss today. That is Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami. So Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami was the son of Vyankata Bhatta, who was a Brahmin resident in Sri Rangam in South India. And Gopal Bhatta was actually only 7 years old when Mahaprabhu, while touring his South India Yatra, Mahaprabhu came here to Sri Rangam. And in fact, for 4 months, this is the home, this is the home of Sri Venkata Bhatta that Mahaprabhu stayed for 4 months. And that time, Gopal Bhatta was just a small boy of 7-year-old. And when Mahaprabhu, came here, Gopal Bhatta, Mahaprabhu would pick him up in his lap, and Mahaprabhu from his own plate of prasadam would give the remnants to Gopal Bhatta to eat. What a fortunate young 7-year-old boy. And, he would just, for 4 long months, he had the association of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And when Gopal Bhatta, when his parents were very much aged, Gopal Bhatta was told by his parents that after we pass away, go to Vrindavan, Gopal, and take shelter of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So after the demise of his parents, Gopal Bhatta went to Vrindavan, always remembering the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
When Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he arrived in Vrindavan after taking care of his parents and giving the last rites, Srila Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, greeted him and treated him just like a little brother. From that time on, their lifelong friendship began. When they received the news that Gopal Bhatta had arrived in Vraja, Mahaprabhu sent some devotees from Jagannath Puri with some gifts for Gopal Bhatta and garments of the Babaji order, that now you should take the Babaji sannyas. So Srila Rupa Goswami received these things with great joy and handed them over to Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who accepted these gifts from the Lord, and he considered them to be Lord's mercy and prasad. And in this way, he would just pass his nights at different kundas and spend all his time studying the Shastras and writing. And Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he had come with 12 Shaligram Shilas. And he used to keep them in a cloth bag that hung around his neck. Never, just like Raghunath Goswami, who would do the same with Sri Shraddha Vinod or Sri Vinod. And now he did with the 12 Shaligrams. Nevertheless, he had a desire to worship Sri Vigraha of the Lord in his deity form, because the Shaligram Shila are divine stones that you worship. But he wanted the Lord to worship the Lord in his form. And around this time, a rich merchant visited Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and eager to serve the rich man, he offered some very fine clothes and ornaments for the service of the Lord. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami placed these things before his Shaligrams, and very tearfully he said, I wish I could adorn these beautiful cloths with all the nice ornaments and clothes, but alas, since you are in the form of Shaligram, I can only do it in my mind, in Manas. And then he took rest. That night, Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami put his Shaligrams to rest, covered them carefully in a cloth bag, hung them on the branch of a tree under which he lay. Next morning, he got up, went for bathing in Yamuna, and when he opened the cloth bag, he saw in the midst of the 12 Shaligrams, one of the Shaligram Shilas had turned into a full-fledged deity of Krishna in a charming threefold bending posture, who stood there looking exquisitely beautiful. And seeing this unprecedented beauty of this deity, Gopal Bhatta dived in an ocean of joy. And the smile of the deity was so mesmerizing. And he had tiny little teeth that could also be seen of Sri Sri Radharaman. Hearing of this miracle, Sri Rupa and Sanatan Goswamis and all the other Vaishnavas and Goswamis quickly came and saw the world-enchanting beauty of the deity as tears of divine love flowed from their eyes. The Goswamis named this deity Sri Radha Raman Dev.
Ki Jai.
In fact, the fourth Taranga of Sri Bhakti Ratnakar says that when Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami was overwhelmed by Krishna Prem, Sri Radharaman revealed himself as Sri Gauranga Dev. And this revelation happened on the day of Narsingha Chaturdashi. And that's when this also the appearance of Gopal of Radharaman Dev. Gopal Bhatta Goswami in the eternal Nitya Leela of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna serves as Sri Guna Manjari in the Nitya Leela of Sri Sri Radha Ramanji. So we pray to Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, O Sri Gopal Bhatta, with your intense desire to serve the personal form of the Lord, you made the Lord appear from his Shaligram Shila into his two-handed, most enchanting form of Sri Radharaman. Sri Raman, in fact, Radharani, is still unmanifested in the form of Shaligram. So we beg for your blessings so we may be able to imbibe your mood and follow in your footsteps so that the Lord becomes pleased with us and chooses to reveal himself, manifest himself in our hearts.
So the theme of this year's Kartik is Gauria's Reveal Sri Vrajadham. And in tomorrow's session, we will now see, today we completed all the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan and their worshipable deities we have covered today. So tomorrow we'll see how the next generation of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, how they came and they established Sri Vrajadham. What did they do? So today, because we glorified the 6 Goswamis, we thought that we will sing this beautiful Ashtakam written by Srila Srinivas Acharya, the Shad Goswami Ashtakam glorifying the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan.
Vishnu Kirtana Gana Nartana Param Prema Vishamboli Dhira Dhira Jaya Priya Karu Nirma Sara Jito Sri Chaitanya Kripamara Govinda Bhagavan Taraka Vande Rupatala Nagaraguyuga Sri Jiva Gopalaka Nana Shanta Vicharinai Kaliguna Sarkarma Sankapano Lokanam Nikam Karinam Tribhuvane Manjau Sharanam Rama Krishna Padara Vinna Bhagana Nande Namaskaliko Vande Rupatana Tadavaguyuga Sri Jiva Gopalaka Gauranga Gunadu Varnana
Goswami.
Parishad Goswami Gan ki
Jai.
jai. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Srila Gurudev ki
Jai. Hari Bol. So this bhajan was the special request of our very dearest brother Hari Prasad Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So here are the quiz questions for today.
First, what is the title received by Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami?
Second, name the deity worshipped by Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami.
Third, who is the Shiksha Guru of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami?
Fourth, what did Mahaprabhu give to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami?
Fifth, how many times did Das Goswami pay obeisances to Lord Krishna?
Sixth, name the 3 books written by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami.
Seventh, what is the title given to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami?
Eighth, how many Sanskrit verses was written by Srila Jiva Goswami?
Ninth, name the 3 principles instructed by Mahaprabhu.
10th, how old was Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami when Mahaprabhu visited Sri Rangam?
11th, name the deity worshipped by Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami and when did it manifest?
Hari Hari Bol. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Hari Prasad Prabhu, for the fantastic quiz questions.
So now let's open the lines for questions and comments.
So we have Anjudi first. Hare Krishna, Anjudi.
Hare Krishna, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Dandvat Pranam. Oh my God. I don't have words to describe this about all the 6 Goswamis of yesterday and today. It is mesmerizing and so much of devotion that I was just feeling that we are not qualified enough, you know. Oh, I'm just speechless. It's so much of devotion, so much of bhakti. It just tells us कि हाँ हमारा कौन सा, like, you know, we are very very fortunate enough, and thank you Bhaiya and Bhavi for telling us, like, you know, about these Goswamis in so much of detail, and your slides and everything. It's so much beautiful description कि पूरा हमारे सामने एक, like, you know, one movie was going on and it was so devotional. And you know, today there was always, when I went to Radharaman temple, it was always in my mind. I can see uh, uh, Radharaman, I can see Krishna ji in 2 form, but I can't see. And you know, I was trying to peep and I can't see Radha ji. And it was in my, like, I was wondering, you know, ki, everybody's saying, yeah, yeah, Radha ji, but I can't see her face. And I can't see, you know, the obviously in the deity form. And so it was on my mind, and then I asked my bhabhi, and then she said, "नहीं वो वहाँ है ना." मैंने कहा पर दिख नहीं रहे मेरे को. So I can see only Krishna ji. I can't see Radha ji. So then I said maybe, like, you know, it's, I mean, fault is something in me. You know, I can't see. So but today you relieved that she was in form of Salik, like, you know, uh,
Yes,
in the form of Shila only.
Radharaman. I mean, she's right next to Raman Devji.
Yeah.
And if you see her, you see that there's a golden mukut that is kept
Yeah.
on her.
Correct.
So that is the station of Shriji right now.
Yeah,
So
Shri ji. Yeah, but yeah. Please go ahead.
all devotees, Sri Radha, Sri Ramandev, they're all waiting for Srimati Radharani to manifest in her form from the Shaligram.
Jai.
Yeah, so I think still Radharani is waiting for such pure devotee who can manifest, like, you know, so she can manifest herself. Though she, and then they say of Radharaman only that he's a Rajkumar of Vrindavan, and such beautiful deities. Like, you just look at his eyes and you are just mesmerized. And all of them are so, like, you know, all these, when you just hear about these Goswamis and the way they have so much of kripa and so much of mercy of Lord himself on them, that it just takes you to another level, and it just makes you feel that still we are so, like, you know, I don't know, we are not so still qualified enough. I just feel, you know, we are we have to learn so much from them. And yesterday, you know, there was, I have to, can I just share with you what realization
Yes,
I have once I spoke to you. I
please.
spoke to you and I was telling you about Radha, my darshan in Jaipur and Karoli. And after that, I was very, very tired. Well, because I had arrived very late and I went off to sleep. And uh, Madan Mohanji is telling me, you came to Karoli and there was a full curfew and you started crying so badly in front of the police officer. And then I gave you the, and it is just coming to me. And then that was actually a miracle for me also. And I was just crying and I said, I came all the way from this and I have to do darshan. And he said, nahi ho sakte, nahi ho sakte. You have to go back. I said, but I can't go back. Then one officer said, okay, you just go. And then he told me that say, today is Ram Navami and you might be lucky enough, but I can't promise you, but you just try. And I just came to me, and when I went, and I was in the temple for almost 2.5 hours, and we were only few devotees, and it was Ram Navami, and it started at 9 o'clock when we reached, and it just happened till 11:30. We had prasad, we had so much of everything. So he was just telling me, he was just trying to teach me in my dream that when you have, full surrender and full devotion, then I will give you my darshan. But I also test, your devotion. So, I said, okay, let me. And after that, I felt so blessed, and I felt, thank you, God, for showering your blessings on us. And how you just tell us, every day that, yes, you forget, but I'm always there. So that's I had one question also which came to my mind, but I think so it's getting too late. Maybe I'll postpone it for tomorrow or I'll just post it. So that will be the, or maybe other devotees can talk and then I can do it. So
Okay.
that will be much better. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the thing. And thank you so much for all your guidance and everything for us. And just keep on guiding us like this and keep on holding our hands. And then we can just reach back to
Thank
God.
you.
Thank you so much.
Jai
Hare
Jai Shri
Krishna.
Radhe.
Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Another beautiful session, and thanks for giving darshan of Radha Damodar, Radha Gopinath, Radha Govindji, and Radha Raman. So it was really beautiful. Mataji, Prabhuji, Jiva Goswami wrote 500,000 verses. Is there a book or something, or what is it called?
So there are 25 books that he wrote. Sat Sandarbha. Some of them are 6 Sandarbhas, which means he wrote about the Bhagavad Sandarbha, Jiva Sandarbha, all the philosophy of how the living entity came to this material world, the philosophy of Sri Krishna and what happens in the spiritual world. All these different things he wrote. Especially is known as the Sat Sandarbhas, on which several devotees are doing PhD and offering them in Oxford University, and they are getting PhDs as well. Even Srila Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he wrote his thesis based on Srila Jiva Goswami's Sat Sandarbhas, and that is being accepted now in the wider religious community. Several of them. He also wrote like Gopal Tapani Tika, Ujjvala Nilamani. He wrote commentaries on a lot of them. He also wrote commentary on Sri Damodar Ashtakam. And the 6 Sandarbhas, of course, Tattva Sandarbha, Bhagavad Sandarbha, Paramatma Sandarbha, Krishna Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, and Preeti Sandarbha. And he wrote commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam itself, which is Krama Sandarbha, based on which there are so many books that are now written, and a lot of things, Laghu Vaishnava Toshani.
But one of his main books, the 2 main books also describing the confidential pastimes of Sri Sri Radha Krishna are Ujjvala Neelamani and Gopal Champu. Very, very sweet books written by Srila Jiva Goswami.
It is really amazing how much time they spend in writing and everything. We don't even have time to read one book, actually, it takes so much time. And for them, it just comes and they are all synchronized and everything perfect. What do you call, the number of words, and each shloka has, I don't know all the names, but it is really amazing. They are, like you said, they are not ordinary people. They are manjaris. So, so maybe that's why they have that knowledge and they have that intelligence to write them and everything. It is really amazing. And thanks again for a beautiful session, as usual. And of course, it's hard to remember everything. We got to go back and revisit the session, so that way we can remember. Thank you again, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare
And
Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada, he has written his books based on the books of all the six Goswamis. All the examples, if you see, that he gives, many of the examples he has changed into the modern context, but the origin is, you will find from Srila Jiva Goswami's books, Rupa Goswami's books. And if we try to study Jiva Goswami, Rupa Goswami's works ourselves, it would become very complicated. But Srila Prabhupada has taken the essence from there and put it in his books in such a simplified, practical format that we can all follow in our lives. So Srila Prabhupada is the representative of all these six Goswamis, and he has written his books assisting all these different Goswamis.
It is really amazing. Thanks for Prabhupada. Actually, we should all be thankful for Prabhupada giving all this knowledge and spiritual, everything. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Mataji, Dandat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Prabhu, are you okay? In the start of session, you got sneezed, right? You're okay? You're feeling well?
I felt cold. My ears were cold, but now I'm good. Thank you.
You're okay, right? Yeah. And thank you so much for a wonderful session. And based on my request, you sang Sat Goswami Astakam. And today, 3 times you made me to cry because of my Lala. You showed my Lala to my heart. Radha Raman, oh my God, he is so beautiful and attractive. As Anju Mataji said, even I noticed now, I mean, you said, right, Salagram Sila and Radha Rani, because if I see him now, I couldn't see around what is happening around me and what is happening around him. So only eyes and then lotus feet, Radha Raman, I'll always feel whenever I see him. I'll take him and carry in my hip and I'll run away. Like that I'll have in my heart always. Such a so beautiful and so attractive form of Radha Raman. Says, thank you so much for that. And Goswami Ashtakam also, it is very difficult to sing this Ashtakam. I mean, Sat Goswami Ashtakam. I'm not a good sing. I don't know music, but I felt that one when I tried to sing that one by listening Prabhupada's track. So he sang very beautiful, right? It was so attractive, and it is very difficult. But you made it. You elevated the song beautifully. You sang, both of you. And sorry, Mataji, for making you to cry in ecstasy because of singing this one. I'm sorry. But yeah, as Mataji said previously, don't leave us because we need your association, both of your session. I felt like why this session goes beyond 1 hour. I feel that one today. Yesterday also I felt. I want to complete my fasting, but to be honest, before the session, I was so hungry. Now gone, everything gone. I don't feel hungry. So it is such a even miracle. I feel miracle because I cannot stop eating. Even Nekatesi also yesterday, I have to have something. But now I don't know what happened to me because immersed in the katha you gave that nectar to us, glorifying Sad Goswamis. Seriously, they are mesmerized, not able to speak much, more so much mood and emotion. So I cannot speak much today. So thank you so much. I just wind up here. Thank you so much, Mataji Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranam. And one more thing I want to say, Mataji. Yesterday also I want to say, whenever you say Swamini Jina, it is pleasing to my ear and it is pleasing to my heart. Always I feel that one, Lali Ji or Swamini Ji, that is very, very wonderful calling Srimati Radharani. Usually, Krishna is, if they say Krishna also, I get attracted, but Radha Govinda, Radha Madhava, Radha Raman, we say that that is so attractive when we call the Krishna's name. But this is also something special in that calling the name of Radharani. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Mataji, Dandavad Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Anybody else?
Okay, if there are no more questions, we will take leave today and
Hare
continue.
Krishna.
Yes, Anjali. Sorry. Yes, please ask your question.
No. And I think so. Actually, my question was answered. I was just asking about the books only. And it was in my mind that Srila Prabhupada did summarize these books of all the Goswamis and in which thing is written. And Bhaiya only answered without asking my question. So please, could you just tell the name of that book, which...
No, if you see all of Srila Prabhupada's small books, the Perfection of Yoga, Paths to Perfection, even articles that he has written in Science of Self-Realization, then there is also Chant and Be Happy. All the things that Srila Prabhupada has written, Swords of Knowledge, Perfection of Renunciation, all of these, and his purports to Bhagavad Gita, purports to Srimad Bhagavatam, all this is actually taken from Srila Jiva Goswami, Rupa Goswami's books.
Chaitanya
Charitamrita. Examples that he gives in his small books as well as his Bhagavatam commentaries, Bhagavad Gita commentaries, they are all from Srila Jiva Goswami's commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam and Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary on Bhagavad Gita, like that. So it's not one specific book that he has written for one specific Goswami. It's like, when you eat, an example is given that when you eat jackfruit, kathal, that Veda kathal, you have the jackfruit, you have to go up the tree, then you have to hit it to actually make it fall. It takes a lot of effort, then it falls down, then you come, then you actually have to break open it takes a lot of effort to even break open the jackfruit, and then there is all strands that are coming out of the jackfruit, and if you have to get to that actual fruit, you have to take out all those roots and those strands that are coming out. Our hands get messy,
they get
sticky and everything, and then that one fruit comes out, second fruit, then that fruit that comes out, it needs to be cut.
And
so that
the seed needs to be taken out from each of them.
Yeah, the seed needs to be taken out, and then it comes in a eatable format. So the Vedas are like the jackfruit, and the six Goswamis have cut the jackfruit, put it down, opened it up, and taken out all the messy things. And Srila Prabhupada has gone in there and continued that work to make it so palatable to us by taking out, he got his hands sticky to get the essence of that fruit out and put it in a practical format, because we can understand the philosophy, but how to put it in practice? That Srila Prabhupada, he cut the fruit and he put it in a plate and he said, now you just have to take it and eat it. That's all you have to do. All other work has been done. So that is the contribution. And especially Srila Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hari Bol. So true. We have to have the right knowledge also to understand, and right, all our six organs has to be. Yeah. And I had heard it for the first time. This Gopi Ashtakam so beautifully. I have to rehear it again and again to get, uh, to understand it more further. But it was so melodious, so beautiful, and I was just wondering why I have not heard it before. It was the first time I had heard it.
This is the
It's
Ashtakam
so
that Srinivas Acharya writes in glorification of the Six Goswamis, their activities in Vrindavan.
Tomorrow we will discuss about the second generation of the Goswamis and devotees in Vrindavan, and Srinivas Acharya is one of them, who wrote the
okay.
Six Goswamis,
Are
Shat Goswami.
these Goswamis, any of them, related to each other?
Yes, Srila Rupa Goswami, Nathan Goswami are brothers, and Srila Jiva Goswami is the son of their brother, Anupam. So Srila Jiva Goswami is their nephew. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, they are not related to each other, and neither to the other three Goswamis. So three of them are relatives.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for your guidance and for your time, valuable time. Thank you. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. And as Prabhuji just now said, so in our Mathura Vrindavan, we grew up always hearing Krishna as Lala and Radhaji as Ladli or Kishori ji. No one used to call Krishna or Radha. When I got married, I used to hear, and then I used to say, okay, fine. Otherwise, Thakurji or Thakurain. It was like, we always, Brijvasis always call them Lala, Lali or Kishori ji or Kishori, or Jew. So it was addressed like that. And yesterday when you were talking in Brij Bhasha, it just reminded me of, you're such a long time I've not spoken in Brij Bhasha. It was just saying because my mother, when I go to Mathura, then only I talk in Brij Bhasha. Otherwise over here no one talks. So it was so nice to hear you speaking in Brij Bhasha. So that's the thing. Okay. Jai Ho. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai.
Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah.
Shri Jai Shri
Gurudev.
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to you.